All right, I'm going to be pretty brief because I'm in one of those situations right now where I'm trying to decide if I want to spend time making a video on this to help somebody else out, or if I want to just go take my medicine and do a job that I really don't want to do. The short version is that I'm getting some water in the crawl space under the house, a lot of clay on the outside, on the inside. The ground's really hard, and I have some ideas of where it's coming in from, but I haven't completely confirmed yet. But it did shut off the air conditioning, or the heat rather, several nights ago when enough water got under the house that it must have gotten up to an electrical connection on the condensate pump for the HVAC system and tripped the GFCI that it was plugged into. It's in the crawl space. In hindsight, I would like to move that to a GFCI breaker inside the house so that I don't have to crawl under the house at 2 in the morning when the heat goes out and it's a lake again. So anyway, the short story is that, and I got to put in a sump pump, and it's going to rain in probably a couple hours here. It's getting dark already, so I might not make it tonight, but I want to try to pump some of this water out so that the heat doesn't go out in the middle of the night again. My question, therefore, was what is the best way to dig a sump pump underneath a house and do it pretty quickly? Now, I know I could use a shovel, but this is really hard, dense clay soil, and it's just hard to dig through. There's a lot of rocks, and I think when I sit down inside the crawl space, my head is right about here on the bottom of the floor joist, so there's not a lot of room. So I went online and I ordered another auger. I got a much smaller one of these that I've used for landscaping stuff. This is from powerplanter.com, not sponsored. I found the site and I bought one of these. It's made in USA, so it's a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones I bought, but it looks like it's pretty well built so far. I'm going to try it out anyway. It's got one thing I like is that it has a 1/2 inch hex shank on there, so it's not going to strip out and not just going to bend under heavy torque. Now, I'm going to see if I can loosen up the dirt with this, but again, it's kind of a tight spot, and I really wish this was about 6 inches shorter, but I think I can work with this one. I might just have to do a little hand digging first. I'm going to try first with this cordless drill, and I'm hoping it doesn't burn this out. It's pretty torquey. Put it on low speed, and I got this thing in 2013, so if it dies, it's had a pretty good life. Yes, I label my cordless tools because I like to remember which ones I got when for just such an occasion. And if this doesn't cut it, then I'm going to switch over to this Milwaukee rotary hammer, and that is a 7 amp, I believe. Yeah, 7 amps. So it's got a little more torque to it. It's a 1-inch rotary hammer. I didn't put a date on this, but I bet you it's got it. You don't care what the date is. Anyway, it's pretty old, so I'll try that one out if I need some more torque. The only downside to this one is, again, it's a confined space, and this one is a lot taller. So I'll try this one out first and maybe switch over if this isn't doing the trick. And then at the end of the video, you can just jump ahead now if you want to get the answer. We'll find out if you can, in fact, easily, quickly drill out in tough soil for a sump pump using an auger bit. All right, I guess let's go into the house and do this. Real quick for situational awareness, here is the basin that I want to drop in. Here's the spot where I want to put it, pretty close to the entrance to the crawl space. Makes it a little bit easier to do maintenance later, and also I got to carry all the dirt out of here, so it's nice to be close to the door. I'll get this out of the way, and you can see not a whole lot of room here. And here we are with the cordless drill, so I actually might have enough room for that electric drill. A right angle drill would be nice, like a joist drill or something, but I was looking those up, and for as infrequently as I use it, I don't think I'm going to get one. But let's give this a shot, starting now. And as I'm digging, I'll be filling up this bucket and dragging it to the outside. And unfortunately, the best digging tool I have is this, although I might just go cut the handle off a shovel halfway. You know, I really can't carry a lot out at a time, so this will be, I think, plenty for what I'm doing. Here we go. I am on speed 1, so that I don't break my arm. Oh boy, torquey. That's I'll leave it on the torque setting. That's kind of helpful. I'm glad my face wasn't there. Okay. Now this ground is a little bit wet, so that's kind of helping, but this is really breaking it up fast. That clicking sound is the clutch on the drill. I have the clutch set so that it doesn't just keep trying to push when it's, you know, stalled on a rock or something. I tell you what though, so far this is working out pretty well. We are off to a good start. If anything about this can be considered good. You know what I really want to be doing right now? Making videos showing how to build Christmas presents. Sometimes you don't get what you want. Next year though. All right, first bucket down. Well, I am about 5 buckets into this, I think. 5, 6. I'm losing count. But so far, pretty good. I think it helps a little that the ground was wet. I'm on the same battery still. I'm hitting some tree roots, which is slowing me down a little bit. I don't know why there are tree roots under here. I'm hoping they were here from a long time ago, because if they're coming from the outside, that would probably explain how water's getting in. I might go try the heavy drill just to see what we get with that. Also, it has a side handle, which is kind of nice. But so far, I gotta say, Cordless Drill is doing an alright job. My forearms are getting smoked with this trowel though, and the rest of me isn't feeling so hot, but hey, hopefully I can get this done before it rains. Alright, let's see how this thing works. Whoa! No safety on that trigger. I gotta make sure I don't get the cord in there. Alright, let's see if you can get a bloopers video of me spinning around, thumping against the wall. Huh. I guess it's got a clutch. Interesting. That clutch might be a little more sensitive than the than that 18-volt drill, surprisingly. That's not the hammer action, mind you. That's the I got it set on drill, not on hammer. So that is that's just a built-in clutch on that thing. I didn't really take that into consideration. Huh. All right. I think that's just a little bit easier than breaking that up by hand. I think we're getting pretty close. Well, that was a lot of fun. I ended up hitting some hard gravel clay, but got through it. I wish I didn't have the clutch on that drill. It would have made it a little more torquey, but I think we're there. Good enough for now. This isn't my final height, but it's starting to rain outside right now, so I'm just in the nick of time. And function check. The pump turns on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some cleanup to do later. I'm definitely not done with this job, but considering the time and the circumstances, I just wanted to get something to get me through this storm. And I think that's it. I'm going to get out of here and get some dinner. I hope that was enlightening and helpful. So to answer the question that I was originally trying to answer, yes, this auger held up really well. I was banging on the sides of the hole with it. I mean, I was really trying to make the thing work, and none of the welds broke. Everything held up great. I think the drilling idea was pretty nice, although it probably would be good to have a small shovel for removing the dirt. Might be a little faster, but for the most part it worked out pretty well. So thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a better evening than I am. Have a great night, day, Christmas.